This is the Elon Musk story I was talking about very quickly. So, I don't know if anybody really knows that Twitter was actually I think this was in May of last year. Twitter was actually, they did a settlement for like 150 million or something like that. Don't quote me on the number. It might be in this article actually. Um, for something to do with information that they had to admit that they were taking information for advertising purposes or something like that. Um, anyway, so now Musk has been going through. Let me see here. So he says this. He's criticized the Federal Trade Commission's investigation into Twitter. He calls it a serious attack on the Constitution and a weaponization of a government agency for political purposes. So the FTC has sent 12 letters to him requesting internal communications. They're trying to bully him into giving names as far as reporting, identifying the journalists who have access to their systems. Uh, Obviously, we know because of those Twitter files that were released, it was Matt Taibbi and Barry Weiss, and then I think there was a third one, but I can't remember exactly. And actually, right now, currently, Matt Taibbi is he's doing congressional hearings right now for that very thing. It's completely ridiculous. If you want to look it up, it's quite funny. I probably should have brought something up about that in this podcast here, but I didn't really have time to get into it. So anyway, so this it would appear that this is kind of getting to an end, coming to a close anyway. But I think now with the whole congressional sort of hearing on Matt Taibbi now, and they're trying to get sources, and I, it feels like they're going after Elon directly for this because if you've watched any of those hearings, they're actually kind of they're trying to get Matt Taibbi to admit that Elon is one of his major uh, whistleblowers, which is funny as hell because obviously he was. It's just stupid. It's a stupid question, um, but it's almost like they're trying to get something under oath that they can say, okay, well here's him now admitting that he is, and now we can go after Elon. So I don't know exactly what the angle is. Oh, here it is, right here. That $150 million settlement. So I was right. Um, yeah, so their phone numbers and emails were being used for targeted advertising. Okay, which is funny actually because isn't that exactly what Facebook and everybody does? They've been doing it for years, and I'm pretty sure they just admit that they do that. I don't know. I don't know why Twitter's suddenly before Elon buys them, they're getting sued for that, or they're having to pay out big settlements. Probably just a way to try and destroy Twitter before or devalue it before Musk took it over. So it's always a nefarious angle with these idiots. It's not like they're doing anything to try and help anybody, as if Twitter was better before Musk. So it's like you're trying to you're now suddenly you take an interest in Twitter and you're going to try and right the wrongs of Twitter. They're all in the same bed. Um, so we'll have to continue on with that story to follow up and see what's happening with that as far as the congressional hearing goes. Which I just think those are a sham anyway. I mean, nothing really comes out of them. There's no real legal recourse anyway, realistically, on those. I mean, you saw all the Fauci ones that Rand did with Fauci. Nothing comes out of that anyway. I think it's more like a theater. It's like you know, uh, the political theater, if you will. It's just trying to show, yeah, we give a shit. We're actually doing some stuff, but realistically, they're not doing much of anything.